and deeply with the vision of the First Lady Awards by nurturing our children's awareness and understanding today. As we honor the winners and all participants, let us remember that their creativity and passion are beacons of hope for our future. Each project showcased here today represents not only just an idea, but a commitment to action, a commitment to be stewards of our environment. In closing, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to Her Excellency for her visionary leadership and relentlessness, dedication to this cause. We look forward to continuing our partnership and to supporting initiatives that empower our youth to make a tangible difference in the world around them. Thank you for being here today to celebrate the achievements of our future leaders. Together, let us continue.
Our host today, Her Excellency Rachel Ruto, First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Forestry, Honorable Aiden Duale. OPS is present, DG is present. I also want to recognize the Secretary General of KNUT who is here with us. Colleagues, fellow sponsors, teachers, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. And happy Mazingira Day. It's truly an honor for me to be with you here today as we mark Mazingira Day, a day that holds deep significance for our country. Today we unite under the shared value of environmental conservation, a cause that affects each one of us, regardless of our background and our professions. Mazingira Day, in essence, is a call to action, and I want to thank His Excellency the President and of course the Cabinet for having the wisdom to name today's day as Mazingira Day. At NCBA, we recognize that our role in combating climate change and addressing environmental challenges extends far beyond the confines of our business operations. As an institution that serves millions of Kenyans and works with various partners across the country, we're in a unique position to drive real and lasting impact in the communities that we serve. In 2023, Your Excellency, we launched our Sustainability Awards, Sustainability Agenda, named Change the Story. We unveiled a set of 15 bold sustainability commitments, demonstrating our dedication to embracing environmental, social, and governance principles. NCBA's purpose is to inspire greatness. We have an opportunity to catalyze action towards a greener and more sustainable future. Today, we take a collective responsibility to protect our environment, a continuation of several key initiatives that demonstrate our commitment to environmental sustainability. Among them is our flagship project, which is a pledge to plant 10 million trees by 2030. Our commitment to climate action goes beyond planting trees. We are committed to reducing our emissions by 50% and are actively pursuing a 30 billion green and sustainable financing facility. We are playing our part in reducing greenhouse gas emissions by investing in electric vehicles across the region, and so far we have invested in 4 charging stations that are available to the public. In addition, we want to eliminate single-use plastics and ensure we recycle 100% of waste in the organization by 2030 as part of our commitment to environmental protection. All that is good corporate jargon, as I call it. It requires other people who are committed to take that message to the young generation, to bring them together. And this is where Mama Doing Good comes in as great partners to take this message where it actually matters. So our long-term partnership with Mama Doing Good that commenced last year is focusing on initiatives in line with our sustainability agenda. We have collaborated with the Office of the First Lady since Flama launched last year, 2023, which is the main reason we're here today. At NCBA, just like in Mama Doing Good, we believe that we must empower the next generation to take up the mantle of environmental stewardship. Through our partnership with like-minded organizations and schools, we are nurturing a sense of responsibility in young people for the environment. We firmly believe that by educating the youth today, we are ensuring that the leaders of tomorrow are equipped to make decisions that safeguard our environment. I am therefore particularly thrilled about the inaugural First Ladies Mazingira Awards, FLAMA, where NCB has invested a total of 2.6 million shillings so far to support this initiative this year. This award recognizes the remarkable efforts of school children who have taken a stand in climate action. These young advocates, through creative writing and the arts, have engaged in meaningful discussions about conservation and climate resilience. Their leadership in environmental stewardship is truly inspiring and serves as a powerful reminder of the critical role the young generation contributes and commits to safeguarding our planet today. Each winner today, Your Excellency, will be awarded with an NCB Junior Savings Account with 10,000 shillings. And this approach, this is to the young, we're not giving you this money to go and buy Perimende. That is not the idea. This approach is not only to reward your outstanding efforts, but also to foster, but also to serve as a practical step in instilling a saving culture and fostering financial literacy from a young age. By providing you with these accounts, we're empowering you to begin your journey towards long-term financial responsibility and sustainability. There cannot be sustainability without financial responsibility. So as I end, I want to really take the opportunity to thank you, First Lady, for having the vision to do this, for having the vision to go out and include every school, every young child, and make them aware of the role that they can play towards safeguarding their future. We as adults, as we heard from Arnold, were given the earth, we need to return it to the owners in the right shape. So let today be a reminder that we all have a role to play. Mazingira Day is a symbol of what we can achieve when we come together with a shared purpose. Let us carry this spirit forward, not just today, but every day as we work towards a greener, more sustainable Kenya. As I end, please, you need to turn to your neighbor and ask them, have you planted a tree today? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, our partners. In Mama Doing Good, we have been taught by our patron to do things the right way. And so, Your Excellency, through you, this award ceremony would not be complete if we don't call the judges, independent as they were, to tell us how they came about to arrive at the numbers that are here of the winners that are here today. And so allow me to invite Mr. Joseph Wambua to outline what they did and to tell us how they did this, the spirit and the way that we do in Mama Doing Good. They did it the right way. Thank you, Mr. Wambua.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Mama Rachel Ruto, the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Environment, Honorable Aiden Duale, Principal Secretary, Basic Education, Dr. Belio Kipsang, Principal Secretary, Ministry of Environment, the Deputy Governor, Nairobi, distinguished guest learners, happy Mazingira Day. The First Lady Mazingira Awards 2024 edition was a process with a series of stages that started with the launch of by Her Excellency, the First Lady herself, and called for entries, and later culminating in the awards that we are proudly holding today. In the wisdom of the technical team, the most critical stage was the judging stage, which produced the winners that we are celebrating today. For that reason, the design and execution of this stage was meticulously done and subjected to validation by various experts. Your Excellency, the judging stage was envisioned long before the competition actually started. The technical working group looked ahead to ensure that by the time we are having these awards, we do not need to employ any grievance redress mechanisms because we will have ensured fairness. The competition had various categories and well thought out category-specific judging criteria. So for every category that we had of the competition, we had a criteria that was addressing that particular category. This criteria was developed for each of the by panels of experts in line with guidelines issued for respective categories. The selection of panelists ensured diverse and impartial judging panels. The criteria were digitized and deliberately designed to be user-friendly for ease of judging. All the judges were trained on the criteria and how to apply it in the digital platform with the use of dummies, so that by the time the judging was taking place, every judge was familiar with the criteria and was able to execute his role appropriately. Your Excellency, integrity of the judges, integrity of the technology employed and that of its handlers, and overall integrity of the judging process was not left to chance. Expertise and experience were a key ground for selection of the judges. Subject experts and experienced process managers from the Ministry of Education, Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, environment experts, curriculum implementers, that is teachers, industry experts, among others, formed the teams of judges. In the entire competition, technology was widely used in various ways, including sieving off plagiarized entries and guarding against unfair use of artificial intelligence in order to ensure originality of submissions. As you may have seen, Your Excellency, the ones that you have just witnessed, they are very original. It is important to note that all judges were randomly allocated entries to judge through the digital platform. Confidentiality was paramount. Therefore, judges were not exposed to the names of the learners nor the names of the schools where these learners come from. They judged the entries independently without any influence whatsoever. In addition, all entries were assessed by as many judges as possible with the minimum set at 3 and the average score thereafter arrived at. So we had entries judged even by as many as 15 judges so that we ensure that each entry gets a fair score. A validation process was undertaken upon completion, and where we had ties, the ties were broken by the entire panel of that particular category. Allow me to assure Your Excellency that, and everyone present here, that no compromises were made during the judging of entries. All judges are proud of their contribution towards the success of the First Lady Mazingira Awards. Your Excellency, the First Lady, on behalf of the judges, it is an honor to present to you the 2024 winners who are here today to receive their well-deserved awards. Happy Mazingira Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Wambua. And Your Excellency, I stand here to confirm that the assessment was free and fair as given by the judges that were selected. And so, on behalf of Mama Doing Good, I would like to thank you on behalf of the management and staff for the vision that you have continued to clearly spell for us. We know in the Bible that God said, where there is no vision, people perish. We are glad to have you as our First Lady and as our patron in Mama Doing Good, and more so, that you lead us practically and through example, and more so, you create the focus that we need. You've been very resilient, and you have encouraged us to move on despite the challenges that come our way. We are honored to have you as our patron. Over the years that you've done this and led us in this vision, we have seen two critical things that we want to share with the people and impact to our planet Earth. Allow me, Your Excellency, today to talk about the second impact, which is the planet. The impact that you're going on to bring about is through our program in environment, climate action. Two of my colleagues, Arnold and Sheila, has walked us through the journey that you so ably guided us to come up to this day. You have heard about partners that we work with. Many people wonder how we get these programs financed. It's through you, the partners, some of whom have spoken to us today. Thank you so much. And so you ask the questions, then what is your role as an organization, as Mama Doing Good? Allow me to just spell it in the best way that we were taught by our patron. We do this through 5 C's. Can somebody say 5 C's? Thank you so much. The first C stands for convening. We convene and create the linkage that we so need to bring us together. The second C is to connect. This is bringing us together in the things that you do. Sometimes when you do it alone, you think it's nothing. But when you connect it with others, you create something out of what you think it's nothing. We connect people to what they do to bring up the results that you see. The third one is collaboration. And collaboration is all about doing things together. All our programs are done through collaborative ways with you as our partners. The fourth one is to catalyze. Catalyzing is just a process of accelerating action. We push our partners to come to where we are. And allow me, Your Excellency, at this stage, to say through this program, I have met the partners who are from the Department of State. And some of them have told me that over the years, they have tried to start a program like this in schools to bring about our young learners together. They are very happy that you are able to start this program.
Chief Judge. The Chief Judge has just said that this exercise is very deep, very objective, and very fair. So for me, I would just thank those who will be announced as the winners for going through the process and winning. It is not easy, but it is effort which we cannot also take for granted. We have learned a lot from our friend, the NCBA bank boss, and he has asked a very valid question. Ametuliza. And I had people answering, but everybody did not answer. Have you planted a tree today? Have you? Have you? If you have not, please make sure before the end of the day, you plant a tree. Are you going to do that? Are you going to do that? But also I will ask you another question. Do you know our President, the Excellency, Dr. William Ruto, has given each one of us a target as an individual, as an institution on tree planting? Do you know your target? Do you know your target? Make sure you plant minimum of 30 trees per year as a Kenyan, wherever you are. Are we together? And with that, we will be supporting our president to meet the great agenda of 15 billion trees, which is going to bring a lot of benefit, not only to the environment, but also to our economy. Once I'm there, please allow me to once again say that I have my two colleagues here, the Principal Secretary, the Minister of Education, specifically Basic Education, Kipsang, Biro Kipsang, and also Ole Yalono, who are here with me, and allow me, Your Excellency, to call upon Berio Kipsang. At least, you know, this is a constituency, Berio, and you know you are doing a lot in this area of environment. So please come and just say a word, say hi, say a word to us, and we will appreciate. Please. Let us recognize him as he's coming. Let us give him a clap. Karibu sana, PS, my brother. And please tell us something.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the First Lady, our CS for Environment and Forestry. Don't get worried. I will not read a speech. But this morning, Your Excellency, we are very happy that you chose our young ones to be the bearers of this very important activity that you are carrying on our behalf on issues environment. And I was very happy when they were explaining what FLAMA stands for. And one of them is one of our tenets of competence-based education. It is learning to learn. You know, sometimes we learn because learning is important. But learning to learn is so critical because we don't always learn to learn. Learning by doing is even more important because sometimes we believe that we have so much knowledge, but unless you know what to do with that knowledge, then it may not be productive to us as humanity. So learning by doing is so important. Finally, Your Excellency, is that as we are here today, two very important things converge: the child and the environment. And they converge because in education, we start from a nursery. Each one of us started from a nursery school. All the trees and the environment, the centrality of trees in environment is so critical. And all our trees, as the CEO of NCPA was asking whether each one of us has planted a tree today, you only plant a tree from a nursery. So learning starts from a nursery. Our trees start from a nursery. So the two very important anchors of the future, which is environment and our children, all start from a nursery. And we today converge on those two. So thank you very much, and we look forward to working with you and working for you in the education sector. I would want to assure you that this activity of Mazingira Award will be aligned to our calendar of events in the education sector, so that annually, like our children come to State House during the Music Festival State Concert, like our children come to State House during the Drama Festival State Concert, our children will be coming to State House on Mazingira Award. So once again, Your Excellency, thank you very much. I appreciate two of our critical players in the sector. Bwana Oyu is the Secretary General of National Union of Teachers, and Bwana Nzioka, who is our chair for the Kenya Primary School Aids Association. Asanteni sana for joining us today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother PS. Once again, let us give him a clap to tell him thank you. At least he has taught us. You know, most of us here, you are learners, but we must learn how to learn. You know, that's a very deep statement. Thank you so much. Sometimes we take it just casually, but it means a lot. Let us learn how to learn. Aurelia, my sister, please just say hi, even if there is nothing else. I really thank you for joining me today, to be with me throughout the day, and you know, you assist us so much in pushing papers in the lighthouse so that we are grounded in law. So please, just say something.
Okay, thank you very much, Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Mama Rachel Ruto, Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Aden Duale, PS Pelio, my colleague PS Mugambi, all protocols observed. Good afternoon. Such a great privilege and honor to stand before you today as we celebrate Mazingira Day, as we celebrate the First Lady Mazingira Award. Congratulations, First Lady. I believe, and I know you agree with me, that 3/4 of the challenges that we face globally and even locally results from climate change, which is as a result of environmental degradation. So the program, Your Excellency, that you've adopted and that you are running with is really going to save this nation and even the entire globe a great deal. Your Excellency, coming from an office that is coordinating legislation across the government, I'm aware, and I would like to let all of us know, that as a government, we are very key in terms of policy, regulation, and legislative initiatives, particularly in this field on environmental management. I'm aware that the ministry has policy framework and legislative framework, and there are quite a number of legislation that are in pipeline to ensure that this initiative that we have as a country come into fruition. So I want to call all of us, including our learners and everyone, that we embrace and implement the climate change adaptation and mitigation measures so that we achieve a cleaner, a greener, and a sustainable future. Thank you so much. God bless you, and happy Mazingira Day. Asante.
Thank you so much, my sister, already alumno. Let us appreciate her once again. And once again, thank you so much. At this juncture, allow me, Your Excellency, to invite the DG, the Deputy Governor of Nairobi County, so that he can also give us a word, and from there, karibu sana, Deputy Governor, karibu sana.
Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Mama Rachel Ruto, the Cabinet Secretary for Environment, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to ride on the protocols there before established. Today, Your Excellency, is a very, very important day, and in particular, because of your vision of recognizing the role of the young people in developing and maintaining our environment. Our environment belongs to all of us. The earth is finite. We all live in it, will continue to live in it, and will leave it for the future generations. It is our duty and our mandate to conserve it and to maintain it in the best state possible. And therefore, Your Excellency, this initiative that you started last year on these awards, it's an important step. In fact, it anchors the whole concept of how do we ensure that we sustainably drive interest and focus and activity in the environment. In Nairobi, here, Your Excellency, as you'll be familiar, we have the program on the Nairobi Rivers Commission, which is to clean up the rivers that we have, which have been polluted over the years by human activity. And it is human activity that is going to reverse the pollution that we have seen in these rivers, and we appreciate and acknowledge the support we get from His Excellency the President to ensure that we have the right resources to drive this cleaning up of the rivers forward. So I want to encourage all of us today to take this forward, to own it, and to ensure that every single day the things we do, the things we participate in, always have an environment component and element. I know in some of the organizations like the Group MD of NCBA has said that they look at policies that would allow them to participate only with clients who have an environment conservation focus. And that is very important in terms of sustainability. Now, if you extend it beyond those organizations and you say every single individual in every single place that they work or every single engagement they have, they always have an environment conscious activity or undertaking, I am sure we'll see a much cleaner city, we'll see a much cleaner country, we'll see a much cleaner world. And that is what we want to encourage people to do. And that is why when we bring in these young learners into this space, we ensure that we create it in a sustainable manner. So again, I want to thank you, Your Excellency, for these awards. And for those who have won, I want to congratulate you because it's a lot of hard work. I've heard the judging, how complex it was. So it must have been a really, really rigorous exercise. So all those who have won, I'm sure you deserve those awards. But not just get the awards, but let us see in action what those awards mean to the environment in a sustainable manner. With those few remarks, I congratulate you, Your Excellency First Lady, and wish all of you a happy Mazingira Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, DG. Your Excellency, allow me just to say this before I invite my CS to take us forward, that we are grateful of Nairobi County because out of the national targets that Nairobi County has been given, we are working very closely with Nairobi County, and it's one of the few counties that have been able to meet the target of where we are today. And I believe by the time we go to the 10th year, we will have surpassed by far. The only area which is remaining, Your Excellency, in Nairobi, is the eastern side of this county. This side is well taken care of, although something better can be done. But we need to put a lot of effort in the eastern side of Nairobi so that also we can see some green in that area. At that point, allow me also to say this. We as the forestry people, we are working very closely with your organization. And I also take this opportunity to thank Charlene Luto for the effort she is putting in this area, especially of tree growing. It is this week, yesterday, that we were with her in Bomet, where she has taken her own chunk of forest and growing trees. And we are calling a many among, yes. That is a very good example from a young person of this country. We are calling and challenging other people. Please, come forward. We will allocate you forest. We will allocate you spaces so that we can together move forward and be able to achieve this very noble agenda for this good country of ours. Allow me there to end there and also invite my CS, who has the message from the sector, and who I believe, for those who did not know, or maybe you have ever heard, you heard of somebody called Mechoke. Today we have a Mechoke in the house by the name Anden Mbale Ndwale, and he's doing a good job, and we are supporting him to meet the agenda. Karibu sana CS.
Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Mama Rachel Ruto, Principal Secretaries present, partners, our distinguished children, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, happy Mazingira Day. It's an honor and privilege to stand before you here today at this year's First Lady's Mazingira Award Ceremony 2024, an event that signifies a crucial step towards nurturing the next generation of environmental champions. Today we celebrate not only the achievement of our learners, but also the transformative power of children in driving environmental resilience. The First Lady's Mazingira Awards, FLAMA, provides an exceptional platform where our young learners who represent the future of our country will do good and will be remembered in environmental protection. Therefore, by empowering them through initiatives like FLAMA, we ensure they become active participants in solutions, not passive observers. Furthermore, children possess a unique voice that cuts through the complexity, often hindering the adult discourse. Their genuine passion and concern for the environment inspire all of us to take collective and purposeful action. I proudly acknowledge the First Lady's critical role in elevating the voices of the children, making FLAMA a platform where they can participate, contribute, and where they can lead key policies and strategies that support children's active involvement in climate action. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, we are all experiencing the first-hand impact of climate change. The recent floods that devastated our infrastructure and tragically claimed many lives, or 42 of them in Nairobi, are still fresh in our minds. Recognizing these adverse impacts, the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Forestry has taken proactive steps to create an enabling environment for children's participation in climate action, making our children the cornerstone of Kenya's environmental resilience. Through FLAMA, we are witnessing seeds of change being planted, and with these efforts, we will secure a sustainable future of our nation. I look forward to having the First Lady Mazingira Award as part of our official Mazingira Day celebrations. Moving forward, let us remain committed to supporting and empowering our learners, knowing that the future of the environment and our climate depends on the actions we take today, with the full participation of our children. Your Excellency, Kenya has a green constitution. And I have a very good reason why I say Kenya has a green constitution. Because if you look at the preamble of the constitution, preamble number 4, and I had the opportunity, Your Excellency, distinguished guests, that preamble number 4 talks about conserving the environment for now and for future generations. And by UNEP being the headquarters, Nairobi hosting the United Nations Environmental Program, that qualifies Nairobi to be the capital, the environmental capital city of the world. And with the good leadership of His Excellency the President, and you, our First Lady, we have no choice whatsoever as a country to restore our landscape, to restore our ecosystem, to secure our biodiversity, to plant and grow more trees, and to increase our forest cover from 10% to 30% by 2023. So it's not a choice, it's an obligation, it's a constitutional obligation. And if you allow me, our First Lady Mama wa Taifa, I came from a human security docket, and now I'm in climate security. The people who pollute Nairobi River or Nairobi rivers, the law is very clear. The regulators are here. The chairman and the DG of NEMA are sitting here. Nairobi Deputy Governor is here. We will shame in public, in private, those who pollute Nairobi rivers and all our urban and rural rivers. We will shame them, whether they're in the industries, and we will ask even banks, because we have one of our key banks present here, that you must deny them credit. Your customers who participate in the pollution of the environment. Every citizen, NEMA has an obligation in law. Every citizen, the garbage that leaves your home must be traced to a dump site. The vehicles that carry your garbage must be the right vehicle. In Nairobi, you sometimes drive, Her Excellency. You're driving on the expressway or any highway, and then there's a vehicle that is just pouring litter on the road. That will not happen again. It will not happen under our watch. So, Deputy Governor, the ones that you secure, even the trucks that carry clinker and other things to cement factories, they must comply with the law. The President has given the Cabinet of the Republic of Kenya, every Cabinet Minister, to have a day within the month to go and plant and grow trees. And again, that Cabinet Minister has a target. Every county governor has a target. Every county commissioner has a target. And we said 30% of the 15 billion trees, Her Excellency, will be fruit trees. And that's why, with your help, We want to empower the rural women. We want to empower our schools. That 30% must go to the rural women in our villages. That when they're told these are the seedlings, and there are 5 institutions: Kenya Defense Forces, NYS, KFS, KFRI, and the Kenya prison have been given the mandate to make sure they secure the right seedlings for our country. So it's our commitment. It's a citizen choice. It is from the bottom up of the president. It's not us who can plant trees. It must be bottom up. The citizens in their conscience must protect the environment. We must have the right waste management. We must have the right air and noise pollution. We must have the right environment. The biggest, just to conclude, Excellency, before I close, the only place in Kenya which has the highest number of visitors is Karura Forest. 70,000 people go every month. Why do Kenyans go to Karura Forest? This morning I was very, very happy we're at Arboretum. I think there were about 4,000, 5,000 who go every. With the work of the city, county, we are rehabilitating and bringing the ecosystem of City Park. We want to create another ecosystem in Ngong and Ololua Forest. So those who live in Karen don't need to come all the way to Karura Forest. So this is a very good initiative. Mama wa Taifa, you have our support. Me, I know what you have done with empowering women. I have worked with you many years, close to 15 years. The women you have empowered through Joyua. With their testimony, I know what you touch becomes a success. I know this will be a success. And there are many, many people, private sector, public sector, international organization involved, diplomatic organizations in our country who will come to support you. You have our support. We pray for you. We pray for our president. We pray for our country. We wish you all the best. Count on the support of the Kenya government on behalf of my boss and on behalf of my colleagues in cabinet and on my own behalf as the minister in charge of this docket. With those many, many remarks, I'll ask you to stand up. It's my pleasure and duty to invite the only one, Mama wa Taifa.
Thank you. We may be seated. Honorable Aden Duale, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Forestry. Principal Secretaries present. Honorable James Mushiri, Deputy Governor, County Government of Nairobi. National and county government leaders present. Distinguished partners and stakeholders. Our esteemed guests, the children present today, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Mazingira Day. It is an honor to welcome you all to State House today, especially the learners who have joined us from across the country. We are gathered to mark two historic events: the first Mazingira Day celebrations and the inaugural winners ceremony of the First Lady's Mazingira Awards. These two significant events highlight the importance of environmental conservation and also recognize the role that children and young people play in shaping a greener future for Kenya. I thank the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Forestry for ensuring that this first celebration of Mazingira Day has a heavy focus on children's participation in climate action. Exactly 20 years and 2 months ago today, in the city of Oslo, Norway, a Kenyan was awarded one of the highest honors in the world, the Nobel Peace Prize. That Kenyan was Professor Wangari Maathai, the first African woman to receive the prize for her work in environmental conservation. Professor Wangari Maathai left us with many great teachings, but one that stands out to date is the story of the hummingbird. While a great fire raged in the forest, the tiny hummingbird carried water in its small beak. Doing all it could help, the bird did not wait for someone else to act. It simply did its part. The spirit of the hummingbird is alive today in the learners across the country who participated in the First Lady's Mazingira Awards 2024. You may be young, but your actions, like the hummingbird story, have a great impact. On 6 September 2023, our President, Dr. William Ruto, read the Africa Leaders Nairobi Declaration on Climate Change during the first African Climate Summit. This included a clear call for inclusive climate action that engages children, youth, women, and vulnerable communities. A day later, we launched the First Lady's Mazingira Awards as the first intervention in the continent in response to the declaration. This morning, I shared with our President about our award ceremony today, and he was delighted to learn that one of the resolutions from the African Climate Summit has already been fulfilled through our learners. Ladies and gentlemen, climate change is the single greatest challenge facing humanity and demands urgent action from all of us. Though you, as children, are not responsible for the problem of climate action, you bear its heaviest burden. In 2022, when Kenya faced its worst drought in 40 years, it was our children who suffered the most. As families struggled to find food and water, some schools were forced to close, and some of you had to drop out of school to help your families survive. This is why we must see climate change not just as an environmental issue, but as a crisis that directly threatens our children's present and future. This is the reason why children must be central in our climate action. In December 2022, our President launched an ambitious plan to plant and grow 15 billion trees by 2032 to raise our national tree and forest cover to 30%. I made 2 commitments in support of this vision: to plant and grow 500 million trees and to recruit learners and women across the country to support this vision. As participants in this award, you are now part of the Green Army that will protect and nurture our environment. As the mother of the nation, I'm focused on amplifying the voice of children in Kenya by advocating for your protection, provision, and participation. The First Lady's Mazingira Awards falls under children's participation, ensuring that no learner is left behind in our climate action. My office has further launched additional initiatives towards the improvement of the welfare of our children. The Mama Kitchen Garden Initiative aims to improve nutrition for children by growing nutritious vegetables and fruits at the household and school levels. The first demonstration farm at State House, Nairobi, is operational. and the project will soon be rolled out to schools across the country. I was actually thinking, Bwana CS, that if some of you will not be very busy after this, we can go across and see the State House Kitchen Garden. Even the learners, you're welcome to come and see what we are doing here. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners we will be awarding today are confirmation that if we give children a chance, we will get better results for our community and nation. The creative expression of learners that will be displayed today is thought-provoking and gives us fresh perspectives. In this first year, the awards attracted participation from over 1,000 schools across Kenya. Going ahead, we want to exponentially grow the number of schools and learners engaged. I want to thank the technical working group and the judging committee who supported in designing this challenge and reviewing applications. The judging committee has informed me that some of the winners come from far-flung border counties. This shows that our message of environment conservation and climate action is resonating across the nation. I will close my remarks with the words of President Barack Obama, and I quote, "We are the first generation to feel the impact of climate change and the last generation that can do something about it. As you go back to your schools, we are sending you as our ambassadors to advocate for climate change and conservation in your communities." Congratulations to all the winners. God bless you. Once again, I just want to thank everybody for being here today, and all the participants and winners, and everybody that played a part to make sure that this day is a success. We thank the Almighty God for bringing all of you safely from your counties to State House Nairobi, and I know that the Lord will take you back. I like to say that when you see a good event like this, there's somebody who has burned the midnight oil to make sure that this is happening. Thank you, CEO Mama Doing Good Elizabeth, together with your team. Thank you, Chief of Staff Mary, together with your team. And thank you, all of us, for a successful day. Happy Mazingira Day again.
You may be seated, kindly. Another big round of applause for our First Lady. A big round of applause. Come on. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, with your permission, we'll transition now to the awarding ceremony. But before we do that, I'd like to invite Chipukizi with the team for a short moment of entertainment as we get set. Chipukizi.
Asante. Tumpigeni MC mwenzangu makofi tafadhali. Thank you so much. Mnakumbuka ile ngoma yetu? Mazingira yetu. 1 minute. Jabidi, Timeless, kindly, kama mnanisikia, naomba mje tuone kama watu wamesahau ma style. Nani anaweza nifunza hiyo style vile tulifunzwa? A student, a teacher, si ndio? Ndio tumchekelee, si ndio? Si ndio mwalimu, si ndio? Mwalimu wa shule gani? Nairobi. Ha? Nairobi. Teacher who? Teacher who? Teacher Bernard. It is not me, it's the kids. Where is Teacher Bernard? Teacher Bernard, you have been nominated to embarrass yourself, but it's okay, sir. It's okay. Tumpigeni Teacher Bernard makofi. Let me also request the Kubamba crew to join us on stage. Timeless, hii niwachie hii kwanza kidogo, hii nikufanyie hii. Mwalimu habari?
Salama kabisa.
Umewahi dance mbele ya watu before?
Nitaanza leo.
Utaanza leo. Wacha tuone. DJ, give me that song. Unakumbuka hiyo style? Mazingira. Mazingira. Nani mwalimu?
Mazingira yetu jukumu letu kuitunza ni wajibu wetu. Mazingira yetu jukumu letu kuitunza ni wajibu wetu. Kenya itapaa. Mazingira ikinga.
Kisha mwalimu.
Kenya itapa.
Mwalimu.
Mazingira ikinga.
Mwalimu.
Bendera yetu na ngazi ya color green. Mazingira ni uhai, let's keep it clean. Now I know bendera kuna color green. Environment is our pride.
Wapi makofi ya mwalimu wewe? Asante sana sana. Mwalimu, let me advise you because I'm your friend. Usiwahi dance tena mbele ya watu. Let that be the last one. Timeless, tupeleke na rada tafadhali.
Okay, sasa Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Do you want to dance? Do you want to dance? Ebu turn to your neighbor and tell your neighbor, Happy Mazingira Day. So there's this song that in a trend Kenya inaitwa Miel Martin. Tell your neighbor Miel Martin. It means dance a little bit, okay? So Mr. DJ, kindly give me that song tafadhali. Everybody kindly rise up. Wapi makofi ya Yesu wewe. Tuende. Okay.
Weka dance. Ati dimoni for Yesu ruote biro loyoni. So. Weka dance. Alafu nipe makofi.
Wale wa ushagu mjaribu tu ni sawa.
Alafu tunaenda hivi. Sema El Martin. Ati nini sema? El Martin. Ati nini sema? Weka dance. Ati nini sema? DJ next one. Ati bila. Bila ja show. Sema bila ja show. Ati DJ graba daba alafu cheza doba, ikibamba sana una pull up mara 7, uokovu inashika kushinda jaba. Bila jasho naji shoot Satan pa how we do shoot Satan cock your gun shoot Satan. Ati devil of dead. Asante sana.
Okay, sawa. Thank you so much Chipukizi. Do you want us to do a praise song?
Yes.
Any praise song?
Praise song?
Yeah, kwa sababu Mzee Mungu ndo alitupatia mazingira, alitupatia hapa kila kitu. Kindly DJ, give me one praise song tafadhali, I believe, or any gospel song. We praise Jesus for this day. Let's go.
Asante DJ, a praise song, lakini tafadhali uogope za Willy Paul. That's what I'm saying.
I want everybody to pick up a copy tafadhali. Want to say thank you so much. Without God hatungekuwa na mazingira. Kila mtu apige makofi tafadhali. Twende. 1 2 3 twende. Do you know the song? Let's sing along. 3 2 1 go. I can't hear you. One more time. Sorry kwa msalafu. Wapi makofi ya Yesu twende. Makofi. Ukiona jirani apige makofi muambie changamuka, ni Mazingira Day. Twende. Sorry for the technical hitch. I think
DJ
we'll perform another time. Thank you so much Chipukizi.
Asante sana. Before you go, Kubamba crew, kindly you can remain. Tuwapigeni makofi hawa wasanii wetu. Your Excellency, the First Lady, these young men, they do Kubamba every morning on Citizen TV. These are very good brothers. They set a good example to our youngins. And we are proud of you guys. Na asanteni sana for being here today. Tuwapigeni makofi tafadhali. With us here is also the Kubamba crew. Bro, tupeleke na rada ndio turudishie master pale.
Okay, sawa. Thank you so much, Chipukizi. Our guest of honor, Your Excellency, Mama Rachel Ruto, and all protocols observed. Good afternoon. Yes, so mimi niko hapa for just a very short activity and a very short game that we actually did together na watoto tukio pale nje. Watoto, nataka mtanisaidia. Tulisema nikisema we mnasema wa, si ndio? Si mtanisaidia hata tukifunza wazazi wetu. Haya tujaribu tuende. We wa wa Mnakumbuka ile activity tulifanya ya mti? There was a tree on a hill and the hill was on a... Mnaikumbuka? So I'm going to request all the children na watoto wote wenye wako hapa tusimame ndio munisaidie tukifanya hii. Alafu tutafanya hata tukifundisha wazazi wetu. And so I'm going to repeat it. This is how it goes. You're going to repeat after me tafadhali. And so let's go kila mtu. There was a tree. Tunarudia pamoja na actions. There was a tree.
There was a tree
on a hill.
on a hill.
And the hill was on a land. And the land was never seen. Haya, sasa tuende pamoja sasa sisi wote. 1 2 go. There was a tree on a hill and the hill was on a land and the land was never seen. Haya, tutaenda haraka haraka. Kwa hiyo tree tulisema tunaongeza nini? Tunaongeza branch. Tuko sawa? And so the branch unaiongeza from the side. Let's go. There was a branch. There was a branch on a tree and the tree was on a hill and the hill and the land. Asante sana. On the branch tukaweka a nest. Tunaweka nest kama ile ya ostrich pale. So let's go. There was a nest. There was a nest. Swaski. Branch was on a tree and the tree was on a hill and the hill was on a land and the land was never seen. On the nest we are going to put an egg. And so your egg unai drop hivo. Haya, so let's go very fast. There was an egg. There was an egg on a nest and the nest was on a and the tree hill and the hill was on a land and the land was never seen. Tutarudia hiyo mara moja na twende haraka. There was an egg. There was an egg on a and the nest was on a and the branch was on a and the tree was on a and the hill was on a and the land was never seen. Haya, kwa hiyo egg tukaweka chick, si ndio? Haya, tuweke chick, unaiweka hivyo hiyo beak ya chick. Haya, so let's go. There was a chick. There was a chick in an egg and the egg was on a nest and the nest was on a and the branch was on a and the tree was on a and the hill was on a and the land was never seen. Haya, kwa hiyo chick tukaweka nini? A beak. Beak sa ilikuwa kadogo. Haya, so we put a small beak. Tunataja wanyama wote wenye wako pale. Haya, so let's go. There was a beak. There was a beak on a chick and the chick was on an egg and the egg was on a and the nest was on a and the branch was on a tree and the tree was on a hill and the hill was on a land and the land. Finally tukaweka kitu kwa hiyo nini, tukaweka a worm as we finish. A worm ilikuwa hivyo, a small worm. So let's go. There was a worm. There was a worm in a beak and the beak was on a chick and the chick was on a and the egg was on a and the nest was on a branch and the branch was on a tree and the tree was on a and the hill was on a and the land. Thank you so much. Tuhakikishe tumepanda miti ama niaje chipukizi? Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Tumpigieni makofi mazuri, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Your Excellency is from Kubamba crew and we are happy also that they are here with us. With your permission, Your Excellency, allow me to continue with the program. Tutaendelea kurudi na mbwembwe kama hizo. Sawa? So make sure hujasahau hizo styles ambazo umefunzwa. Karibu sana MC.
Thank you, Chipukizi and the team. A round of applause. And the peak was on a, and the watch was on a what? Thank you very much for such a wonderful break. Your Excellency, with your permission, now we get to the highlight of this event today, which is the awarding ceremony. And we'll start with the special need learners. Just before we get to that, I would like to let you know we had different categories. We had the English SC category. We had the spoken word category. We also had Kiswahili SC category, Kiswahili spoken word category, drawing and painting categories. And the learners who are here today were the most recognized, and among them are winners of these categories. And I would like us to move on now. But before we do that, I would like to ask our PSs, PS Mugambi kindly join us on stage, PS Belio and PS Aurelia kindly proceed to the stage. As we call the learners, you'll be taking pictures with them, especially for the special need learners category. Those who participated and their work was recognized, they have already been awarded. They will be joining you on stage for a photo. So to start us off, we'll start with the special need learners, special mention. Victor Kipkorir, who participated in painting. Mary, a big round of applause as I continue to call them on stage kindly. Let's encourage them. Let's celebrate them. They did a wonderful job. Mary Wanjeri, Dorcas Wanjiro, Faith Nasieku Teka, and Gift Otieno. These are learners who participated in this competition. They are special need learners and they did well. Their work was recognized. Tuwapigie makofi mazuri tafadhali wanapoingia jukwani. The second runners-up in this competition. Allow me to invite, and as I do this, I would like us to celebrate them because they did well. Kipsiror Nathan Kibet, Sharif Hashim, Katana Levi Gumbao, Abigail Wamoshie, Juma Tasmin, Joy Mombi, Teresa Nafula, Ndumbi Rose Obanda, Mohamed Daud Hassan, Elsie Chepkurue, Ayar Odhiambo Sochu, Moshunu Nelvin, Peace Umazi, Kiogora Victor Caleb Mwenda, and Sami Chalo. All these are second runners-up in the different categories that I mentioned earlier. Let's give them a round of applause. They did well. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the following group are the first runners-up in this competition. Allow me to invite Kehio Njoki Chebet, Njoroge Roy Karanja, Thomas Margaret Makaji, Anissa Imani, Nguna Tresindanu, Njuguna Sheila Waithera, Atieno Masi Ochieng, Malik Gishure, Muturi Christian Gishoke, Maweu Gladwell Nzelani, Tanasha Mwende, Saleh Jumana Siddiq, Igeria Philip Mbogwa, Gitema Jesse Ellis, Ngigi Tehila Ngina Ngigi, Juma Tony Onyango, and Joy Mokami. A big round of applause. These are our first runners. Thank you, our PSs. Thank you very much. Now we've come to the moment, a very important moment, to witness this year's winners in different categories in the Flama Awards. Your Excellency, I'll request kindly you proceed to the stage together with the CS Aden Duale. You will help us gift the winners of this year's First Lady Mazingira Awards. A round of applause as our First Lady proceeds to the stage. Your Excellency, the winners of this year's Flama Awards in different categories, I'll be calling them one by one as you gift them and award them these. Excellency. Thank you very much. The next on stage is Odipo Fidel Castro, English SC, grade 7 to 8 from Victoria Junior Secondary School. Odipo Fidel Ngeny Sasha Chepkoech, the winner, English spoken word from Acacia School. A round of applause as they move to the stage, as she goes to the stage to receive the Rob Chepkibiti from Kericho Academy Primary School, English spoken word. Makofi jamani. move to the next category. Kiswahili AC, Michael Motwiri, Kiunga Primary School. Makofi mazuri. The next on stage, Your Excellency, are the learners who participated in painting. Kipruto Next on stage, Acacia School. Acacia School. They will be followed by Kericho Academy Primary. A big round of applause, kindly. Kericho Academy Primary School. Makofi mazuri. Makofi, makofi. St. Mary's Girls Boarding Day SS. Let's give them a round of applause kindly as they go to the stage. Next, Kiunga Primary School. Kiunga. Next, Kilifi High Vision Academy. A big round of applause, kindly. All the way from Kilifi. Thank you very much. St. Mary's Girls Primary School from Narok County. Makofi, makofi, makofi. Tusherehekee tafadhali. Asante. Next on stage, Gashororo Junior Secondary School. From here going onwards, I encourage us to celebrate with sign language. St. Luke's School for the Deaf. Next on stage, Kaga School for the Deaf. stage, Kapsabet School for the Deaf. Tuwashangilie bana, tuinue mikono. And finally, Maseno School for the Deaf. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Makofi mazuri kwa mama wetu wa taifa na waziri wetu wa mazingira. Asanteni sana, mmeweza kurejea kwenye viti vyenu. You may be seated. The learners and the winners, you're happy, right? Second runners up. Next year we'll do something to get there, right? Sindio? Second runners up. Kwani mmekasirika? So next year we participate and do better. Sindio? We'll get a moment to take a photo with Her Excellency, the First Lady of this Republic. Thank you everyone for making it here. We appreciate. We are coming to the end of our program. And I would like to invite, I'm told we are not going to have the closing prayer. Sarehe girls, kindly make your way to the stage as we prepare for the closing ceremony and national anthem. As we come to the end of this event, I would like us to give a big round of applause to the organizers of Flama Awards. A big round of applause, kindly. Thank you very much. I request we all be upstanding for the national anthem. Thank you. Let's all remain standing as we allow Her Excellency to leave. The rest of us are going to remain here. I have a few announcements before we leave.